Good morning, everybody. I'm here with the amazing psychic Liz Cross. How are you doing today?
I'm amazing because I'm with Mr. Photon. How are you?
I'm doing good. So we're going to do a probe today on a mysterious object that's supposedly heading towards Earth, and by the media, it's being characterized as a dangerous object that's going to attack us, which I don't believe, but we're going to find out the truth of it today. So before we get into it, I just like to let people know that I do have a tip jar. If you enjoy my probes, that I do very much appreciate everybody that supported me, and I hope you will continue to do so. A little bit goes a long way, so feel free if you like what I do to throw a few whatever you got in the jar there. It's in the comments below. It's ko-fi.com. And we also have a Discord and a Patreon where you can support the channel for a few dollars a month as well. It's not expensive. You get a lot of content, all kinds of videos you don't see on YouTube. We have part ones and part twos of certain videos. And of course, you get access to our forum on the Discord, and you can, make requests for probes, and you can just hang out with cool people as well, like myself and Liz. So, and Mr.
Oh,
Shakespeare and the whole gang. So it's you get a lot of value. So it's only a few dollars a month, and we do appreciate that. So let's get into this video without further ado. On my screen here, I have a scientist from a university in the United States, and he's part of a group that have been studying this object that we're seeing on the right here of our screen. The top right, there seems to be like a band of colors here, like a strip of colors that it's like a straight line, obviously standing out, behind the background of stars. And of course, there's an object that they've pointed out here, which, who knows what that is, and what they took it with. So. I don't know where the idea of it's dangerous is coming from, but it looks like they're looking at an object that's very, 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 very far away. And I don't know how they're claiming to know their intentions, but let's find out. Can you grab this individual on the screen?
oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
So does he feel like where is he coming from? Is he the one coming up with the idea that this is a dangerous object or it's posing some sort of threat to Earth?
Do you feel like this is very dangerous? Are you the one coming? It's not just him. There's a couple of others that are also very concerned.
So why do they, they're looking at an object that's very, very far away. How are they coming to the conclusion with science that it is dangerous?
Mm. How are you coming to the conclusion with science that it is dangerous? It's a guess.
Okay. So just to be clear, they are scientists, right? So usually they're not dealing in guesses. They're not giving like they're studying something under a microscope. They're not, saying this thing has bad intentions and it wants to hurt me. You know what I mean? Or it has, you know what I mean? Like they're usually trying to avoid that's that type of speculation and sticking to the data. So what has led them to go away from the data and place this emotional kind of thing onto their data?
Why have you? So, what data do you have? I mean, they say they have a lot of data. What that makes you think that this object is dangerous? It appears to be dangerous. Have you seen it actually doing something? Yes. And what have you seen it doing? It's shooting things.
Okay. Shooting things. So they're seeing stuff emit from the object itself.
Are you seeing things emit from the? Yes, yes, like almost like what they call lasers.
Okay.
And whatever they shoot completely evaporates.
Oh, I see. Okay, so this makes more sense now. So they're seeing it interact with other objects that seems to be destroying other objects.
Yes, well, yeah. And how long have you seen this? I mean, this hasn't been on their radar for too long, but they've never come across anything like this before.
Okay. All right. So is there anything they know that they haven't released to the media?
Hmm. Is there anything that you know that you haven't released to them? Oh, a lot. They really are fearful. Do you believe that this is some sort of alien? It's possible. I mean, that's their only explanation,
Hmm.
right? Because they're saying an object, whether it's a rock or whatever it is, a gas or a planet, they've never seen any of one of those things shoot at something else.
Sure.
So
Have they?
this is their only logical conclusion.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Have they been contacted by any sort of government agency or like security forces or anything like interested in their findings? Have they been in contact, these scientists, with any, or have they been contacted by any, security agencies or government agencies interested in what they found?
Have you been contacted by any government all the time that are interested in what? Yes, they're hugely interested.
And
They are
what?
stumped. They don't know what it is. We've shown them video of this object and they don't know how to react.
Hmm. So nobody has told them to, is there any information they've told them to keep secret, basically, or not release to the media?
Oh, is there any information that they've told you to keep? All of it, really?
Oh,
Um,
okay.
why all of it? Why do you say all of it? Because it just creates a lot of fear.
Hmm.
You
Well,
know,
it certainly has because the media has definitely taken it and put it in frontline news, like dangerous object coming towards us, we're all gonna die, kind of thing. So yeah, definitely.
really, I haven't heard about this. I mean, but I don't really have time to watch too much of the news, but I think we're beyond the 1950s, 1960s fear. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I agree. Yeah,
I
we're just
don't know why the
bombarded.
government,
We're
yeah.
bombarded with so much fear, like on a daily basis from every subject. I mean, it's just like you're just desensitized to it at this point.
I don't understand why they're still operating on this like 1950s fear factor. Like, ooh, can't talk about it, can't say anything, mustn't disclose anything.
Yeah.
It's very strange to me because I mean, we all know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, well let's find we've probed our earthly counterparts. Let's move on to the actual object itself.
Mm.
So, first question is, are these objects in both pictures the same object?
No.
Okay. So let's start with the one on top. Is
Hmm.
this the ob one of the objects they've been studying?
Is this one of the objects? Oh, well, yeah. Is this
Okay.
alien? Yeah.
Okay, so it's being controlled by an intelligent force.
Is it being controlled by its Yeah, off Earth, yes.
Okay, and is it a physical object like we would think of it?
Is it a physical? No.
Okay, so it's an energetic machine or vessel or what is it?
Hmm. Is it an energetic machine or vessel? It's definitely energy. Isn't
Okay.
it war? It's definitely at war.
Oh, okay. So it's at war with another civilization or its own civilization.
Hmm. Are you at war with another? Yes. So we're actually witnessing like Star Wars.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
So the other civilization they're attacking, are they physical?
No.
So they're both energetic being or energetic entities.
Are they both energetic? Yes.
Okay. So
But the,
how does that
mm,
work? Like we're all, when we think of like something attacking something, well, we're attacking a physical thing that you can touch and you can destroy, and it's made of atoms and you know what I mean, all that stuff. How does one attack something that's not physical and energetic?
how does one attack something that is physical and not energetic? Hmm. How does one attack something that's physical and not energetic? So Would you be able to attack something that's physical? I mean, they could with whatever it is, their energy weapons. Are you using it? Yeah. So when things evaporate, when you're attacking something, the other side, which is also non-physical, it's almost like my beam is stronger than your beam.
Okay. But are
That's
they
what they
actually
just said.
okay? But see, here's where I'm going with this. It's like, I don't know if it's true or not. In the universe, there's the law of energy where it can either be created or destroyed or whatever, right?
Mm,
So if they're energy, can they actually
mm,
destroy each other?
Can you actually destroy each other? So they cannot completely destroy the energy, but what they can do is make the energy dissipate into like billions and billions and billions of fragments. So
Uh,
therefore, they're no longer together.
uh,
Um,
that
but
makes
these things also have shields around them too,
okay.
energy shields.
Okay.
Are you
All right.
planning to attack the Earth? No.
Are we even on their radar at all?
Are we even on their radar at all? Oh, yeah, we're on everybody's radar.
Okay. All right. All right. But what are they fighting over?
What are you fighting over? Well, they want to enslave the other alien. It's like, energy. They want to enslave the other energy and reprogram it to make their army, their race, whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
much larger. So
Well,
it's basically we're trying to get more energy.
okay, that makes sense. So they're going to try and take their energy and add it to their own energy so they're bigger and stronger and whatever it is that they do. Um, were any of these civilizations ever physical beings at any point in time?
Were there were you ever physical beings? That's their goal. They see, they
Ah,
want to create energy that is so powerful. That was a really good question. That is so powerful that it actually can manifest itself into physical form. Now, just quickly, people go through the older videos, they're listening to a lot of the robot videos, the videos you guys have done. And somebody said, "Oh, this story has way too many loose ends. If they wanted to harm us, it would make sense to hit the water supply." But here's the thing. It's like, well, why don't the aliens harm us? Why wouldn't they just hit the water supply? They don't actually want to kill off the physical body because if you kill off the physical body, the body that dies, but the soul is then immediately, the tunnel opens. You guys know this, you've been listening for a long time. The tunnel opens, the soul goes immediately like a magnet to the spirit world. The aliens have not found a way to intercept that process. So it makes no sense to kill off the physical bodies here on the earth plane or anything that is harboring a soul here on the earth plane if they're after the soul, because it's the soul that has the essence of God or source, in order to, and we can manifest in physical form. The fact that they're saying, well, we want to, gain so much power, energetic power, so we can manifest in physical form, that's what they want to do, but you can't really do that without either a huge amount of energy, which is, their goal, or you have the soul, and they don't
mm,
have a soul.
mm. So um what am I trying to ask here? Is there any civilization out there that has that ability that they're searching for to
Mm,
manifest in the physical form?
that's a good question. Is there any civilization out there that has that ability? According to their personal thoughts, feelings, and opinions, speaking of these two ships, for lack of a better term, that are having a war, that's a no, according to them.
Interesting. So what I'm thinking is that tells me, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, that the power dynamic between us and them is something it's a little bit off because we're looking at them like they're so powerful, and they are obviously, but we have
Mm-hmm.
something that they can't seem to acquire. Like most
Mm.
people would think that the power dynamic is that we're these little frail physical beings down here, and there's these gigantic gods or whatever out there that have this energetic ability to do all this type of stuff. But really, they're looking at us and saying, well, they're in a way, they want what we have. So who's
Mm-hmm.
more powerful in a way, you know?
More
Uh,
powerful. I mean, energetically, they're more powerful.
right.
You know,
But
we're bound by gravity, we're bound by time, we're bound by space, we're bound by physical bodies. So, you know, there's a
but
lot of power in not having those things. I mean, you're ageless, you're timeless, you're limitless as far as knowledge and where you can go and traveling through the universe. But can you, you know,
enjoy
it's
it.
hard. It depends what the end goal is.
Yeah, and I guess the other point I was trying to get to is that it takes way more power than they have to have what we have. You know what I'm saying? So even though they are more powerful than us energetically, they're still not powerful enough to have this physical manifestation. So is the only other force in the universe that's able to manifest physical manifestation is that source?
Is source the only thing in the universe that can has the power to manifest physically? Are we like the only? I know we're derivatives of source. So what about, are there any other, um, you know, are there any other things or beings or entities out there that, I mean, there are alien races that have managed to get enough energy to morph themselves into physical form.
Okay.
And they really only do they do that for our benefit? I mean, really, that's only for our benefit, not for anybody else's benefit.
Okay.
When they're having a war like this, they don't need to be in physical form.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Okay. So have they ever the civilizations we're looking at now, have they ever interacted with Earth before?
Mm. Have they ever interacted with us before? No, they're kind of scared of us at the moment. See, again, you're right in your assessment because they think we're more powerful than they are. Sorry, they think we are more powerful than they are, and of course, we think that they are more powerful. So, I mean, this particular race or races, these beings here, they're quite frightened of the earth. They have heard a lot of myths that, oh, if you go down to the earth plane, you're going to get zapped if you cross over to, you know, into our atmosphere.
Interest.
So there's a lot of talk in that way.
Interesting. So it's like, I don't know, I just the thought popped into my mind like you come across like some sort of animal, right? And you're scared of it because it's the unknown, and it's scared of you because you're the unknown, right? Like who's more powerful? Like and, you know, the monkey with the bigger brain, or the feral creature that can rip you to shreds but is also scared of this unknown thing. It's like we're both staring at each other through these things of fear or whatever, right? So interesting
Right.
power dynamic because we usually think
But
of
if,
ourselves as the ants, you know?
right, yeah, because I was just getting, if we got into a battle with these things, I mean, they could, you know, basically, we are just strong, energetic beings that have manifested into physical form. If they were to shoot one of those lasers at us, I mean, they would basically just break our energy into God knows how many pieces. They could rip us rip us apart cell by cell. But again, what good is that going to do? It's not going to achieve anything. The soul is going to leave the earth plane
Hmm.
and, you know, eventually we'll come back down.
Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like we don't have anything to worry about, at least from these entities far off in the universe somewhere. So they have, let's just make it clear, they have no intention of coming here right now. They're busy doing whatever they're doing.
Do they have any intention? Do you have any intention of coming here? No,
Okay.
no. And actually, they just said to me that if they were to attempt that, other alien races would intercept and wipe them out
Interesting.
because it's about preservation of the human species. I'm just, they keep going on about the human species, but I'm like, I wonder if they realize that every living being on the earth plane possesses a soul. See, they don't see it like that.
That's a good question. What do they, so yeah, they don't even perceive, do they know about the soul and like reincarnation process and all that stuff? Are they just seeing us as, you know, the zoo specimens on Earth?
Do you know about the reincarnation? No, they don't understand the reincarnation process. Like that's strange to them because they don't really die.
Yes.
There's no time, there's no space, there's no gravity. It's gravity that causes the body to age out and pass away. If we didn't have gravity, would we die? No, we would not die. We would live forever. But then also, let's ask this question. If we did not have gravity, and say we were born and then we were taken to a place where there's no gravity, would we actually grow? No.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
it makes sense. I mean, a lot like biology is exists on this earth because of the stresses of different things that exist in this environment that's made us resilient enough to survive for a specific amount of time to conserve the energy around us from our environment to live. But you can't live forever because it's like it's a what's the word? A catch 22. You need
Mm.
the adversity in order for life to exist. Like you
Oh,
need both
I
sides, like a yin
see.
yang kind type of thing.
Yeah. But I mean, we would just be a bunch of babies and we would never be able to walk or talk or anything. We would not evolve our consciousness, our brain wiring, our connections. So gravity does play a very important role, but then, it works against us obviously at some point. Once
Right.
you cross over a certain threshold, or unless you're like falling off of a cliff or, whatever. But so gravity works for us. It makes us smart. Let's ask this question. Is gravity the reason we have present life consciousness? Yes. So if we were to be born, obviously, we'll have a little bit of consciousness from being in the womb, maybe not much, and from the birth trauma, and then we are put into like a anti-gravity room for the rest of our lives. Would we have consciousness? No. So
Interesting.
gravity is what gives us consciousness.
It is gravity directly connected to magnetism, the force of magnetism. Are they one and the same, or are they different forces?
Hmm. Is gravity connected to the force of magnetism? It is the force of magnetism.
Okay. So if you get a powerful enough magnet, and do not do this, okay, this is dangerous, and you were to put it up to your head, your skull, you will mess up all kinds of things to do with your consciousness. Like you
Oh.
might temporarily lose the ability to speak your language. You might, lose the memory for that day. So there's definitely a magnetic component. And also, I believe, and I don't know the details of this, when you sleep at night, when you go into that state of sleep, that's a magnetic process that's happening inside the brain, I've heard as well.
Mm.
And funnily enough, too, when the Earth, when we go into nighttime on this part of the Earth, wherever part of the Earth we're on, and the sun is on the other side of the Earth or moving towards it, there's a different magnetic polarity on that part of the Earth when the sun is on the other side. So it's kind of, again, things that are nocturnal will sleep at that time. So your consciousness shifts as the magnetic, you know, potential of the earth on your side of the earth shifts as well. So I think, yeah, it makes total sense to me that that's if what you're saying is true, magnetism is gravity, and you're saying gravity is, related to consciousness, then we can see actually physical examples of that here when we do those types of experiments. Anyways,
So when they do the emotion code and they run the magnets over the body and over the top of the head, is that working on the consciousness or is that working on the energy itself? I'm going to ask Spirit, is that working on the consciousness or the energy itself? Oh, it's working on both. Like it's combining the two. And what is it doing? It's trying to pull it out of the body.
okay, interesting,
Hmm.
interesting. All right. Well, I wanted to get to another video, so I think, this is fascinating, but I think we're going to shut this one down and move on to the next one, which hopefully will is just as interesting as this one. So if you guys enjoy what we do, definitely go and support us at our Patreon. We have a lot of cool stuff that you're not seeing here on YouTube. And you can support us there for a few dollars a month. Go to Patreon /remote viewing and beyond.com. And also, again, I have a tip jar if you feel generous. So we thank you for being with us on this journey, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And you put this together. I had no idea what we were doing today. So thank you so much. This was great.
Thank you.